Hello, I am Mr. O, and this is one part of my series on how to learn German using some tools that I developed. Today, we're going to talk about how to learn nouns in German. So the challenges about learning nouns in German is number one, all nouns have a grammatical gender, which we don't have in English. In English, everything is the or a, and everything is it except for people or animals where we know the gender, which is then he or she. So in German, all nouns have a grammatical gender. So everything is either he, she, or it. If you speak some of the other languages that also have genders like Latin, Spanish, Italian, French, then you are familiar with this concept. If not, it takes a little bit of getting used to. And then the second challenge is that the plural forms are built in different and varying ways. In English, it's easy. We just hang an S on the word. Sometimes if it ends on Y, we change it to IES, but the pronunciation doesn't change, and you just put an S there and you know it's the plural word, which is not like this in German. Only those words that we took over from English have an ending S for the plural, but all the other ones have different endings to become the plural. So the tool that I'm introducing to you today serves two purposes. The passive learning, which is to recognize a word when you hear it or read it, which is faster and easier. And the active learning, that is for you to be able to recall the word when you need to say it or write the word. So here's the tool. This is for Hauptwörter, that's nouns, and we're going to sort them by topic, not by alphabet, not by any kind of other list, but we want to sort them by topic because we're using, if we talk about a certain topic, we use more than one noun, and that way you have them all together. You see how this is sorted and organized. So on the left side, these two boxes or these two columns are for masculine words. The middle two for feminine words, and then the two on the right are for the neuter words. And I already put the distinct article here, so der, die, and das. And that way you don't have to write that one in front of it all of the time. So you print those, you print as many out as you want. If you want this template, just email me and I will send it to you. You print out this template, and you're going to use the standard notation for the singular and plural for the German words. And then you write the translation in the second box. So for example, let's say a word like the computer. So you write computer. You make a comma, and then the dash repeats that word, computer, and then you add to this dash whatever changes to get to the plural. In this case, computer is the singular as well as the plural, and then the English translation, computer. Let's take a feminine word. Let's see, let's take Schaukel or Tafel, die Tafel. So these already here, comma, dash. The dash means you're repeating this word, Tafel, and you put an N on it and you have the plural. And that is the blackboard or whiteboard in a classroom. A neuter word, for example, the word for car, Auto, or automobile, that's the longer version of it. Automobile, comma, dash means you repeat automobile and you hang an E on it, and that's the plural. So you see, in some cases, you don't have anything to change from singular to plural. Sometimes it can be an N, it can be an E, can be ER, and there can be other changes. Okay. So after you have written down all of the words that you're trying to learn, sorted by topic, this is not going by any topic, but I'm going to pull up an example for words that go with the same topic. Then I'll show you how to use this tool to acquire the nouns. And the example that I have is school. So here's my example of a sheet containing nouns to the topic school, Schule. And I left some of the boxes open because in a line, I'm trying to combine those that are related to each other, the words that are related to each other. I also color coded it, which you can do. You can already print it out, color coded, whatever color you like. This just gives you some additional help to memorize the word. So everything that you may find in a school, or at least some things that you may find in a school, for example, der Junge. That's the boy, der Junge. Plural, die Jungen, so hangs an N on it, and that's the boys. And then Mädchen, I know this is neuter. It's hard to understand. It has to do with the ending chen, which is the diminutive form, and we can talk about this in a later lesson. But Mädchen is das Mädchen, and the plural happens to be the same. So die Mädchen, the girls. Next word, Schüler, which does not have a different plural form than that, while Schülerin, the female student, has the plural ending on ne, and so die Schülerin, die Schülerinnen, and so on. Sometimes you will have a word like this one here, Stuhl, that adds a change to the vowel that you have in this word, and it becomes the umlaut, so it has two dots on top. So der Stuhl is the chair, but the plural is die Stühle. So in order for you not to have to write this again, the whole word, you can still use the notation for the plural. You make the dash, put the E on it, and then put two dots over the dash. There's a way to do this on the computer, but if you're handwriting this, which is the better way, it's very easy to put two dots on the dash. So der Stuhl, die Stühle, that's the chair and the chairs. And so here is how you use this. Once you have written down all of these words, this is much better than just having a long list of words. There's two things that will help you memorize what gender the word has, because unlike Spanish or Italian, you cannot always tell by the ending. You may have something end in E and it may be feminine, but it could also be neuter or masculine. You can have words ending in ER. A lot of them are masculine, but there are also exemptions. And for example, Klassenzimmer also ends in ER, but that one is neuter. Okay, so you're going to take a piece of paper and you're going to cover the English words. So let this be my piece of paper. You're going to cover the English words, and this will help you with the passive learning, so recognizing the words. And what I want you to do is I want you to do a lot of saying out loud, because saying out loud is the action that you do to learn and acquire those words. For example, if you want to learn how to ride a bicycle, you can watch somebody riding the bicycle and you kind of know what it looks like. So you have to move your legs and you have to pedal and you have to hold the steering bar in your hand and go straight. But no matter how much you watch it and observe it, you have to actively do it in order to learn how to ride your bicycle. So the active doing with learning language is to say it out loud and to write it down. And saying out loud also trains, of course, your pronunciation. So here's your first word. And what you're going to do is you say both the singular and the plural form with the article. So the article here is der. You will say out loud, der Junge, die Jungen. And then, if you remember, say the English word. Do you remember it? Great. The word is boy. You can always check. Just slide your paper down and you can check. If you got it, awesome. If not, then you know this one is one that you still have to practice. The next word, der Schüler, die Schüler. That's the student. By the way, this is only for students in in school up to 12th grade, not for people who are going to a university. We call them something different. We call them Student. Good. Next word, Lehrer. Der Lehrer, die Lehrer. That's the male teacher. Here we go. Der Schulleiter, die Schulleiter, and that is the male principal. Okay, so you wrote down that list and then always check if you got it right. And if you do, great. Next, you do the feminine words. Die Schülerin, die Schülerinnen, that is the female student. Let's go down to Tafel, die Tafel, die Tafeln, that's the blackboard in the classroom. Die Tür, die Türen, that's the door. Okay, and then you do the same thing with the neuter words. Das Klassenzimmer, die Klassenzimmer, that's the classroom. Das Regal, die Regale is the shelf. Okay, so this is your passive learning. That means if you come across the word either because somebody says it or because you read it somewhere, you know what that word means. And that one is a lot easier than the active learning because you remember easier what the word means in English, or it may be similar to an English word, and then it's very easy to remember what it is. So for example, email, that's very easy. You don't even have to learn that. You already know what that means. But if somebody asks you, hey, what's the word for email in German? You may not know. The word Klasse, same thing, the class of 2025 just graduated, for example. Okay, now we go to the active learning. So this time you cover the German words, and now it's a lot harder. Boy, so what was the word for boy in German? And again, you want to say it with the article in the singular and in the plural form. So boy was der Junge, die Jungen. What was the word for teacher? Der Lehrer, die Lehrer. What was the word for pencil? Der Bleistift, die Bleistifte. You do the same thing with the feminine words, and you do the same thing with the neuter words. And then you want to do something very important, and that is to use these words in a simple sentence. Especially in the beginning, you want to use a simple sentence. Okay. Simple because in the beginning you don't have that many words, but you still have enough words to make some simple sentences. For example, you want to make a simple sentence with the word Klassenzimmer. You can say, all right, das Klassenzimmer ist groß. Or die Schule hat viele Klassenzimmer. So now you have used the word Klassenzimmer in the singular and in the plural form. Das Klassenzimmer ist groß, the classroom is big, and die Schule hat viele Klassenzimmer, the school has many classrooms. Or let's say you want to practice der Schüler. Der Schüler ist 15 Jahre alt. Okay, something that you also learn at the very beginning to state your age, you learn the numbers and so on. Die Schüler, so now using the plural, die Schüler sind 15 Jahre alt. Sample sentence with Schülerin, for example. Die Schülerin ist gut in Mathematik. The student is good in math. Die Schülerinnen spielen Volleyball. Okay, the students are playing volleyball. So this is only a group of female students in this case because we're using Schülerinnen. Good. Now, you want to make these sample sentences without looking at your sheet of words that you just wrote down. Now, of course, using words like der Schüler oder die Schülerin, that's fairly easy because these are people and they have a gender. So we know that the male student is der and the female student would be die. But let's say you use words like Tafel, Tür, email, computer, Bleistift, Lehrerzimmer, Buch, Heft, and so on. Then you don't have any indication of whether this is feminine, masculine, or neuter. So now you want to try and remember it. There's two ways. If you color code it, in my case, I used blue, yellow, and green. So did you see the word on the blue field, on the yellow field, or the green field? And also, did you see the word left, middle, or right? And this will help you tremendously to get those pesky genders sorted with the words that you're learning. Okay, this was the part with the nouns. See me again for another video for how to learn the verbs and how to use the learning tool for that. Thanks for watching.